Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking Captain America for a spin around the block in the Phoenix Force uniform, just because I know a lot of you guys purchased this thing last year and many of you guys don't want to buy another uniform for Captain America. So I'm trying to see just how much power is in this Phoenix Force uniform with Captain America at level 80. Because I know not many of you guys are going to tier 4 him, not because he's a bad tier 4, but just because we already have so many other combat options. And we also can now say that he's not going to be ABL meta. It seems like he's not outscoring Moon Knight and Venom. So realistically, ABL for Captain America might be dead in the wind. Obviously, I'm going to do some more testing myself once I get him up to tier 4, but I've been talking to some people who are high-end ABL players, and it seems like Captain America isn't going to be ABL meta, and that only leaves timeline battle, which I know not many of you guys care for. Alright, so we're going to start off on stage 64 against Null. Let's see how this goes. Null is my least favorite boss to fight with Captain America, because in this first phase here he's really annoying. Like, none of his attacks hit you hard enough to fully max out Cap's accumulation, and then he's very inconsistent in using the big attacks that will max out your accumulation. Like get up, Cap, you're supposed to skip that. The tentacle attack is what you want to get hit with, but whenever I use Cap, he almost never uses the tentacle attack. Like, look at this right now. Just gonna keep spamming the small attacks that realistically don't help me accumulate that much. Yeah. Literally what helped me there is actually the poison. This is slow. You can get it done in 45 seconds with Phoenix Cap, but we'll just settle for 110. Yeah, we'll settle for it. Okay. We'll wait. We'll charge. Yep, the rage is charging. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. We gotta be really careful with Cap, because even though he does damage based on damage taken, this high up with no damage reduction, or not a significant amount of damage reduction, he can die easily. Well, not easily, but like, still have to be careful. Where's my rage, bro? There you go. Ooh. Rage Brock, hello. See, the thing is, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to accumulate damage off of him when we get to 7 bars. Because 2 hits and you're dead, realistically. It's like 2 pumps and you're dead, bro. Okay, let me move out of that. Let me move away from him. I don't want to use my tier 3. I realistically don't. Wow, we take like no damage? Okay. This is bad. Come on, man. Really? We're wasting so much time, but I'm trying to save the tier 3. It might be to my own detriment. So we're going to try a thing here. We're going to try and get off a little bit of the tier 3 and then run away, because I don't think we're going to be able to use the full tier 3. 1, 2. Yep, see? We were about to die. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah. Without significant damage reduction. Yo, we went through the freaking ceiling. What the hell? Okay, we got it done. Maybe we could do it a little bit faster, but I was concerned about him surviving at 7 bars, because if you sat there charging for too long or rushed at him for too long, yeah, it would have been over. Alright, so we're gonna check out Cap on stage 80 against Mephisto. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I wanted to try it because why not? The curiosity in me is tingling. It's just that he has elemental disadvantage, he has type disadvantage, not very much going for him in the way of damage reduction. We also have hold on. Not very much going for us in the way of supports either. We have She-Hulk, which is a big help, and then we have Thing with an insight on him, but we can't use any of the traditional supports. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down. Come on. Eat all that, eat all that, eat all that, and then fire. Oof. Oh boy. So 80 not gonna work, eh? Yeah, unfortunate guys, we're not gonna be able to do 80. I wanted to try it, I really wanted to see if we could pull it off. But wow. Yeah, we can't do it, unfortunate. So we're dropping down to stage 39 where we have more supports available to us. This should be an easy W. But how easy? Let's see. Kind of sad that I couldn't do 80. It looked like it might have been possible there if he didn't like die at the last second, but like we need to be able to tank those heavy hits, right? And as the fight goes on, Mephisto is obviously going to be hitting us more and more, and there's going to be portions where we just can't just sit in the attacks and not die. So if he dies within the first phase of stage 80, then that tells me that by the end, yeah, it's not going to be enough damage there. Okay, somebody pushed him. That blitz, holy. Dead. Okay, cool. Especially when we get to this portion of the fight on stage 80, it would be really difficult because of these, these purple attacks. They're really toxic, bro. Like really, really toxic. Hit me, yeah. Blitzed, love to see it. Let me know in the comments though, you guys think I can pull off stage 80 with Phoenix Cap? You know? Maybe if he wasn't fire based, I think that would be a big help. Alright, so we're popping in against Ultron. I'm curious to see how fast we get through stage 19 here. I wish we could go a little bit higher, but the restrictions just don't allow it. Not much we can do about it, but I want to get some variety in here. And that way, hold on. When we tier 4 him, I have stuff to look back at when we get other characters. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was trying to accumulate, but it was the wrong attack to try and accumulate off of. No worries. I honestly think Captain America might be the best character that's gotten a tier 4. Like, okay, here's the thing. Because his uniform was already so much stronger comparatively to the other characters, right? Like, if you look at Namor, Namor was in a shit state before he got a uniform. Wow, we pushed him past his 8-bar invincibility thing. Iron Man was kind of in a really bad state. And actually, no, Iron Man had Superior Iron Man, which was not that bad. But Superior Iron Man was definitely not as good as this Phoenix uniform. Like, there's lots of survivability, lots of damage. The only flaw with it is you rely pretty heavily on getting hit to do damage, and then some bosses just don't hit you regularly enough for you to get that. But yeah, this Captain America uniform was very popular when it came out, just because it was a different look for Cap. But if you don't have it, get back to the basics. It's definitely better. But if you have it, you might want to just stick with this and just say, hey, forget it, back to the basics, if it doesn't end up being like a big deal for timeline battle. We'll have to wait and see, because it has a lot of PvP tools in the kit, like iframe, ignore, and counter attack. So we'll have to wait and see. when I get him up to tier 4, if he can actually keep up with the likes of Carnage and Hulk, because those are big shoes to fill.